off on a Tel Aviv street, thousands demonstrating against what they see as their government's failure.
And the protesters calling on the Prime Minister Netanyahu to sign an agreement for a ceasefire. Plus, we have a wave of strikes from Russia now hitting Ukraine as fighting in that war escalates. Missile striking a school Monday in Kyiv. The attack followed a series of drone attacks earlier from Ukraine into Russia near electrical plants and refineries. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Live and local. Real talk starts now.
Well. Dadgummit, it's Monday again.
It is. What happened?
I don't know.
Yesterday was Friday.
Yeah. I think the day is still Friday.
What happened?
Friday was what we call the longest day.
Oh, let's tell the story.
We'll do that in just a minute or so.
I thought that was June.
Yeah, and good morning, y'all. I'm Rayford Brown.
Good morning. I'm Lee Barrows.
And in this corner, the one, the only, it is Hee-Haw himself.
Yep, Donkey Man in the house.
Yeah, Tim Thomas
Yep.
is joining us this morning. It is Labor Day.
Yep, I happen to be off.
I happen to be off.
Yeah.
You're off every Labor Day and every holiday,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, just about.
And he
No, just a few.
And he comes running down here, which is
I
I talked to him early last week. I said, okay, Labor Day's coming up. He said, yep, I'll be right there. I'll be there.
Oh, I got
Don't count.
I got three more days this month. I got to be off. I can be here.
Oh, come on, bring it on.
We're just so lucky.
I don't
Ain't
have
that the truth? I'll wear them in bikini, just for
Purple.
the occasion.
Well, it's better than the nothing you're wearing today.
Well, that's
My
it.
God.
I am. I'm
Here
in the
we go.
nothing.
He's naked again.
Freedom. Hey,
First
we
of
got
all,
Freedom Radio. Why
we
will not
are.
be freedom in here?
Freedom it us.
Oh,
Nothing. Anyway, I got a little good news first, y'all.
go right ahead with the good news.
Last Saturday night, I called it breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. First, I'll tell you the other news first. 4 months from today, you'll be going back to work on the second day of 2025, only 19 days before a new president, he or she, assumes the reins of this great nation. In other news, Vanna Lee, would you please stand?
Vanna Lee.
Yeah,
Vanna
you're
Lee.
Vanna Lee.
I have
this
to
morning.
stand.
Yeah,
Okay.
you did.
All right.
Okay. Now, do me the honors, and would you point to our sign up here
Right.
at this spot right there?
Yeah.
And for you folks on Facebook and YouTube, what she's doing, she's pointing out our telephone number, 910-333-0139 is working.
Yes.
It's up and running.
Thank you.
And we'll even
Jesus.
answer it when the flasher goes flash.
Yes. Thank you, Lord.
I got a couple things.
Yes.
Don't call yet. Got some stuff still in the works. One of the two telephone interface boxes that were damaged by lightning a month ago arrived FedEx on Saturday. So I installed that sucker right away, tested it, and it works. Okay, here's the current issue. It only works on one telephone line. We know that to begin with. And the guys at the repair shop, they warned me when I called and described to them what was going on. I sent both of them in. They didn't charge me to look at the second one, but it was fried.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the situation. Until I can do better, till I can find something, I'm not going to spend $800 or more for one of these boxes. I'll find one somewhere sooner or later. If you hear somebody on the air as a caller, it'll do you no good to call us because you'll come in on line 2. It's a rotary system, but you'll come in on line 2 for the number you call. And that will flash over there, but we can't answer it.
Yep.
And if we answered it, we couldn't put you on the air. So if you hear somebody, bother to call. And if you do call when somebody's on the air, after the third ring, hang up, try again later. How's that? We will tell you that the lines are clear. The first caller that gets through gets the prize. Lee will throw you a kiss over the air. I'm working to find another interface unit. They are kind of precious these days.
Where's my phone?
New ones are ridiculously expensive. Other things in the $100 range won't work under our working conditions. I could sit down and try to build one. I've done it for ham radio, but that's different than the two-way type stuff that we have to do here. So if you want to get an answer after about 3 or 4 rings, hang up and try again. Or if you desire, you can still send us an email, leecbarrows@gmail.com, or a Facebook message, or a text message to 910-330-0222. Got it. 910-330-0222. A text message, please. Lee will take that text message, and once she sees, it's Joe, or it's Sam, or it's somebody,
Yes.
and you've got a telephone number attached to it, don't count on her looking at her phone to find out the caller ID. No, because we're not going to do that. Just put your name and your telephone number down. She will forward it to me, and I'll call you as soon as we get a chance.
Oh, that's right.
We
Does
can
our
still do that.
caller ID work? It should.
I'm talking about
the
on
big
your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, our caller ID will be working on our phone. Yeah, other line, 0139.
I need to turn that. We're good.
If the board that they told me is easy enough to replace in this other device, I'll look for some spare parts on eBay. That's my favorite shopping center.
Right.
We can do a GoFundMe if anybody wants to.
Yeah, well, y'all can buy some advertising. We could afford to buy these things. These units, like most electronics today, are kind of tough to work on, but I'll be willing to give it a whirl if I can find the spare parts cheap enough. How's that?
Right.
Okay. Now I got a joke for you. I may as well start out Monday with a joke.
Okay.
Maybe. Lee laughed. Robbie laughed. Candy did not. Lee hasn't. Kelly hasn't responded.
It's you. It's you. I sent it to you.
You sent that to me.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Through
It didn't. It
email.
didn't. It did not show up as you.
I sent it to you through email.
It did
and-
not show up as you.
How did it? Okay.
It just had my name on it.
And then you said a viewer sent this, and
It
I was
did.
like, okay.
Well, that's what it was.
Oh, because I sent it from the business email, probably.
Oh, well, that doesn't. Yeah, it showed up with my name. That's what happened. So no wonder. I went fishing this morning. That's what it starts out. But after a short time, I ran out of worms. Wasn't catching much, but the worms went away. Then out of the corner of my eye, I saw a cottonmouth with a frog in his mouth. Frog's a good bait, I thought to myself. Timmy's already heard it. Knowing the snake could not bite me with the frog in his mouth, I grabbed him right behind the head, took the frog, put it in my bait bucket. Just then I realized I had a problem. I got this snake by the head. He ain't got nothing in his mouth, but he wants to bite me. How was I going to release the snake without getting bit? I grabbed my bottle of Jack Daniels and poured a little whiskey in his mouth. The snake's eyes rolled back and he went limp. I released him into the lake without incident and carried on fishing using the frog. A little later, I felt a nudge at my foot. There was that same snake with 2 more frogs in his mouth. Life is good down here in the South. I like that.
Yeah, it was cute.
When I saw that, I said, "Oh, I have got
yeah.
this terrific." I thought it was funny.
Well, good. Kelly, you can blame Lee for that. I thought it was somebody else.
I didn't realize I'd sent it to you from that email.
Uh-oh.
But
Is that me or you? Where is it?
no,
There
that
it
was
is.
you.
It was you.
That's probably
Somebody said, I didn't like it.
somebody's already texting. I didn't like that joke. I thought it was a good
I
joke.
read it and it said, I looked, first thing I said, told Diane, I said, I don't know who's got who right now. He can't turn him loose. And then the Jack Daniels come out. Here we go. Which one's going to get the drunkest?
That's the one. That's
Hey,
the
a
way it
big
went.
shout out to Gina, one of our listeners. Good morning, Gina.
Hey, Gina, what's up?
Hey, girl.
Yeah, it's Labor Day. Some people are getting up early.
Yeah, some
I was
people
one.
maybe Gina's just going to bed. Is that what it is, Gina?
Could be. She could be one of those 911 operators or something.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what I was saying.
Gina Cook. Yeah, I wanted to.
Well,
Why
Friday
we have
night,
to talk about
fans, y'all are some fine folks out
That's
there.
right.
Fans for both White Oak and Jacksonville would not give it up Friday night.
I'm gonna tell you what, that game.
They refused to go home in spite of weather that was on the damp side.
Dismal, yes.
A light rain shower that seemed like it was going to last forever, 40 days and 40 nights, slipped across the field moments before the game was scheduled to begin at 7 o'clock. Then there was a lightning blast. Several miles away. We know that. We can track that stuff. Out of precaution, fans were told to leave the stadium. That included those of
Get
us in the
out.
lightning rod, the press booth, which is about 30 feet above everything else in the area. The Freedom 97.1 folks, including my wife, Robbie, Lee, and me, joined the rest of the team and sought shelter in our car. It was kind of, not all of them came to our car.
I
They went
almost
to their
went to
individual
sleep.
cars.
Yes.
It was kind of wet outside, nothing too serious. We got a chance to listen to the radio station for a while. Had some good
Yes,
music going.
yes.
That's a good thing. The officials at the stadium extended the delays until after 8:30
Mm-hmm.
when no lightning was present and only a light mist was falling. 15 minutes or so later, and it was kickoff. Admittedly, because of previous year's games with White Oak and with last year's results perhaps showing some overconfidence, the Cardinals had their hands full. Turns
Yeah,
out
they
the
did.
Vikings came to play ball, and they did just that. It was a tight game all the way through to the very end. I mean, we're talking about the end. With just a minute or two left to go in the game, Havelock, with only yards to go for a tying touchdown and a possible win if they were given the opportunity for an extra point, the Cardinals dug in and Jacksonville took over on downs with about a minute or so left to play. They had 4 downs to go and only 1 minute to go and no ties for White Oak. As the end of the evening, the Cardinals over the Vikings, 15-9, a great game, well played by a field
I will
of
tell you what.
great athletes.
That was a game.
It
Both
was.
sides were evenly matched. The defense on both sides. I got up and I went up in the media booth and I just paced.
You
and
weren't the only one.
I was like, oh, what a
Our
game.
broadcast team up there, Hollywood was manning the board. He
Yes.
was doing all the producing up there. Ashley was back and forth like he was like left and right. He didn't know what to
Yes.
do. And then our 2 on the air folks out there,
Yes.
Jerry Allen and Bob Warlick,
Yes.
they were like, I was listening to them. I had headsets
Yes.
on.
I saw you
It
had
was
the
like-
headsets.
They were nervous. We were all nervous.
Oh,
None
my
of us
gosh.
could sit down.
It was
We had
well,
to stand we
Robbie
were-
and I sat outside, of course,
for a while.
because
in the-
you see from inside.
Yeah, it is.
And
Well,
so
if you're sitting down, you can't see.
no, you can't
So-
see the setup there. So we got wet. We had raincoats, but the rest of us got wet. And
Mhm.
and plus those 5,689 steps going up and down.
Well, I'm going to say kudos, and I did it.
It's-
I put it on
Ooh.
Facebook too. The stands there, they are tall. Where we
Yes,
had to go
very
all the way to
tall.
the top, and I had to do it twice.
Yes, so did I.
So anyway, kudos to the White Oak folks out there because
Yes.
they have a set of handrails going right up
Yes, they
between
do.
on the
Yeah.
steps that are going up. They're wide enough for 2 people, one to go up, one to come down, and there's handrail going all the way up. And for some of us, if you like the older alumni showing up at your ball games, do like White Oak did. Fix those steps.
What I like about their steps too,
The
they're
bleachers.
not super wide.
No.
So that it's step. At Jacksonville, the steps are super wide, so you're almost taking 2 steps on each step.
Yeah, you got to walk.
And they don't have handrails there.
No, they don't. No
but,
handrails.
Well done, Jacksonville Cardinals.
I thought that was a code you had to have. I
Code.
really did.
Well, I don't know.
Handrails.
Have no clue.
I thought that was a code. That
We
was
don't
part
tell
of it.
anybody. We can't.
I'm
afford to
not.
find.
I'm not.
You just
But
did.
Y'all
I'm
just cheat.
telling you, that game Friday night, it had me in my feels. I was just like breathless and pacing, and I'm like, good golly,
We even
come
got
on,
a few
guys.
at the Wildcat Farm, you know. And by the
Yes.
way, we were 25 to
Yes,
nothing.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were
Great
we were
job, Richard.
following that too.
yes,
So we had
we were
Saturday
following
night.
all.
We had time in the beginning before we could actually kick the blasted football. We had plenty of time to listen to all
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
scores
Yeah,
coming.
and,
Played
um,
Saturday night. Yes, sir.
What
We
was-
were
I didn't go.
monitoring it on X too with Chris Miller.
Yeah.
He's
What's
JD
funny,
News sports editor.
Chris was not scheduled to be at the White Oak game,
He ended up there though, didn't he?
but it didn't start till 8:45.
Mhm.
So Chris finished up
What
wherever he
time
was.
was-
8:40. It
What
was
time was it over? It was
kicking on 11, not far from 11.
Yes.
At one point in time, I said, we only got an hour and 15 minutes until
That's
tomorrow.
right. That's right. And then getting out of the parking lot took another day.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
There
yeah.
was,
But you know what?
traffic was
Everything
there.
went smooth.
Yeah, it did.
It was a great
And if
game.
anybody found a set of keys that are only 4 of them on it, 3 or 4 on it,
Why?
I don't got them anymore.
What?
taking all that stuff out of my pockets, I did
Oh,
not follow my
yes.
own advice.
Yes.
Put it in a bag so
Yeah.
you can take it out.
Do I need to get you a clear plastic pocketbook too?
No.
They
Put-
work well.
Put daisies on it.
I have
Robbie and I
to,
just
I have to
walked right
put it
through.
on the back, and I'm not going to do that.
I get you a clear backpack,
But then I got to carry it.
but you don't. It's on your back.
It hurts my
and-
back.
No. Well,
All right.
with the stuff you carry, yeah.
Get some Bigeloil on
Oh,
it. Jackass juice.
I
God.
got
Get Robin to rub you down.
I got
and then
plenty.
go.
See how this day is
I'll
going
tell
to
you
go.
what. Do not ever scratch your eyes after you do
No,
that.
you don't.
Don't
Don't
ever
rub
do
them
that.
eyes.
I got several things in there you don't rub your eyes with
Mhm.
after you. Because you
Oh.
can't get that stuff off of soap.
No. If
It
you use the
takes-
DMSO, it stinks. Daggone bad. The cats run away.
My poor doggy used to sit there when I would do normal stuff.
Yeah.
He'd sit there with me when I was putting my shoes and socks on. He sees that tube coming. He's gone. He leaves the scene
It
immediately.
stinks.
Now you know what to use if you don't want them on a piece of furniture.
That's right. I could put a little
Rub
dab
it
here, a
all
little
over
dab
that
there.
chair.
It stinks too high. Heaven.
All right, officially, March is severe weather month here in North Carolina. And no, I'm not reading something that's 6 months old. That's because the best of winter mixing with the beginning of warm spring weather is perfect weather for tornadoes. In eastern North Carolina, we consider September as the peak of the hurricane season. Guess where we are? With water temperatures peaking in the mid 80s along much of our coastal area, and with the very warm waters of the Gulf Stream just offshore, tropical systems seem attracted to this region. That is tradition. While the threat is noted, even storms that seemingly put this region in the bullseye, not all of those storms will make landfall. We watch them. There are 3 of them out there right now. We're taking a look at them. We don't know what's going to happen. We've been extremely lucky for the last half dozen years, with most storms being very mild, or they just brushed off and went somewhere else. They just barely touched us. But we need to stay alert. Today's severe weather tip is brought to you by John Stars Electric, your standby Generac generator dealer. Around here, severe weather can mean tornadoes, thunderstorms, floods, and hurricanes. In the case of hurricanes, all of the above can happen. If you have a personal plan for hurricanes, all severe weather, with the exception of ice storms and snowstorms, is covered. Your plan should include a NOAA weather radio. Whether you get your alerts from the city and county governments, the weather alert radios initiate the watches and warnings most often before other systems can react. In cases that include a tornado on the ground, and if it's anywhere near you, seconds can count. Remember, with approaching hurricanes and tropical storms, tornadoes are often spawned. Your plan should include the times when you should prepare your yard, patios, and decks for a lot of wind. If you have space in a garage or outdoor building for trash cans, outdoor furniture, and anything else that can go airborne when the winds kick up, that's a good idea. Put it in there. If not, you need enough rope to tie stuff together and secure it to something that isn't likely to move. That does not include trees. On your list, you should have an inventory to check your stockpile of non-perishable foods. This applies to leaf, canned soups, canned foods that kids will eat, and various comfort foods to use as distractions are all great. Make sure your list has enough water, 1 gallon per day per person for drinking purposes. In the case of a hurricane, you could lose electricity and water depending upon your source, a day or more before the storm hits, through several days afterwards. Keep in mind that even when the storm has passed, the chances of buying food and water is pretty slim. An often forgotten thing, if indeed a storm is imminent, fill up a bathtub. That's something we used to do all the time. We seem to have gotten away from that. You're not going to use a particular bathtub. Fill it up with water before the storm while you still have water. The water can be used to put into a flush toilet, even if the water supply is interrupted. If you have a hot tub or a swimming pool, you can also use that water. Speaking of pools and hot tubs, turn the power off on both in the event
Yeah.
of a storm. Why? Well, for hot tubs, strap the top down with extra strapping. This will help keep debris from blowing inside, debris that will clog up, then burn up the motor when power is restored. And that's why you don't leave them running during a storm, because stuff gets in there. And even when it just recycles and cycles through, it can go throughout your system, clog up, burn up that motor, and that's about $400 or $500. You can get a lot of information in advance at readync.gov or at the National Weather Service websites, information that will help you build a severe weather emergency. You cannot do anything that will stop any weather disasters. We know that. You can take steps that will help you and your family during and after a storm to minimize the impact and to help you recover faster afterwards. One of the steps should be to call the John Stars Electric team. They'll meet at your home or business to develop a system for a Generac standby generator that will take care of your electrical needs in the event of a commercial power interruption. Whether it's a system that can handle just your essential needs or a power unit that will supply your entire home, John Stars Electric is the company that will gladly get the ball rolling. Give them a call. Even if your plans are long-term, no need to wait any longer, and don't wait until the last minute. With so much of our daily lives dependent on electricity, even hours without power can become a serious problem. 910-989-1908. Power up your life. It's that time with the John Stars Generac generator system. The week's weather outlook is just around the corner. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We've unlocked the vaults and we're replaying Casey Kasem's American Top 40, the 70s. And this week we've taken many different shows from the past and pieced them all together to bring you a special. The #1 hits of the 1970s, Part 4, right here on American Top 40, the 70s.
Check out a special edition of American Top 40 this afternoon, 3 to 7 on Freedom 9.1.
Liberty Mutual presents How to Be the Life of the Party.
Okay, first turn the music off. Then ask for everyone's attention. Now, tell them that you customized your home insurance with Liberty Mutual and saved hundreds. Boom! Now everyone knows you're not just a pretty face. You have some brains inside that face that know how to save hundreds on home insurance. Woo!
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com. Based on recent survey of new customers who switched and saved. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Feeling trapped with that old phone? Don't. Getting a new phone is easy. Come into Verizon and get one of our best phones on us with Select Trade-In on Unlimited Ultimate Plan. And get a plan that helps you save by only paying for what you need. Act now and get a brand new phone at your Verizon store today. $999 device payment or full retail purchase with new smartphone line on Unlimited Ultimate Plan required. Less up to $1,000 trade-in/promo credit applied over 36 months. Promo credit ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. 0% APR. Trading conditions apply.
A plan every adult family member should consider is the pre-arranged funeral. It's the worry-saving thing to do for your family. Making pre-arrangements helps to alleviate the additional stress on family members that can come with arranging a loved one's funeral. Jones Funeral Home's prepaid funeral plan helps remove confusion. They make a practical evaluation of costs possible, and it's the best way to take an unpleasant task off the shoulders of the family. Call Jones Funeral Home at 455-1281.
With locations in Jacksonville, Richland, Swansboro, and Holly Ridge.
When it comes to paint supplies, whether a contractor or homeowner, since 1957, people have depended on Jacksonville's premier paint store, CNS Paint, for all their painting supplies, and accessories, as well as providing expert knowledge and helping with a particular paint project. CNS Paint, with locations in Jacksonville at 6 Doris Avenue, 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point, and 105 Wayne Drive, Morehead City. CNS Paint is close and convenient to cover the Crystal Coast with quality PPG paint for any project, residential or commercial. Color is often the first impression of a home or community. PPG's team of designers, experienced in both new home construction and residential repaint, have compiled over 2,000 color schemes to provide you with a selection that appeals to homeowners. A beautiful and lasting paint job starts with quality PPG paint. For more information, phone 910-455-0210 or visit CNS Paint, 6 Doris Avenue, Jacksonville, 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point, or 105 Wayne Drive in Morehead City, or online, cspaintcenter.com. CNS Paint, Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Cigno Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and dishwashers. Il Cigno Italiano is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. make great money, and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated team. Il Chino Italiano on West Corbin Avenue in Swansboro.
Scott Thigpen, owner of Mixed Masters Concrete, is happy to announce the opening of East Duplin Precast LLC, specializing in durable 1,000-gallon concrete septic tanks. If you need a septic tank for your home or business, call Scott at 910-284-0547 or the plant manager, Jaime Espino, at 910-298-6153 or 910-915-9612. East Duplin Precast LLC can handle an order for one septic tank or as many as you need if you're a contractor. We're brand new. East Duplin Precast LLC specializes in durable concrete septic tanks. 3663 North Carolina Highway 24, East Beulahville. Proud to be a part of the continuing growth of Duplin, Onslow counties, and all of eastern North Carolina.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Okay, we're back. I see the mic acted up again there for just a second. I don't know what we're going to have to. I know the board, I guess, whatever. Marine Weather Outlook is a courtesy of Community Prevention Services. One common sentiment I've heard many times among people my age goes something like this. If I had known I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself. Most often, we mean that to apply to our physical well-being. It can also apply to our mental state. You might think mistakes you've made throughout your life will haunt you for the rest of your life. Maybe you should just use that as an excuse not to take care of yourself for the future you have left. No, you shouldn't do that. Is there anyone among us who can truthfully say that they don't have regrets about how they've handled less than desirable circumstances? I'm not talking about how you've handled your whole life, how you've handled certain situations. I don't know anybody can do that unless they want to lie about it. It really doesn't matter. Those days, those circumstances are behind you. What you can do today, what you need to do today and into the future is what counts. Maybe you've have dealt with it forever. Maybe it's been with you for your entire life. Doesn't mean anything now. If you want a better life and you're ready to seek some help, this will be the first day of the rest of what can be your wonderful life. Let bygones be bygones. Give the great guys at Community Prevention Services an opportunity to help you move forward. Working with you, they can develop a treatment plan that you can use to jumpstart your future. Wait no longer. If you realize there is an issue and you don't think you can resolve it yourself, not by disguising it, but by fixing it, then call Community Prevention Services at 910-353-0972. You'll be glad you did, as will your family, your colleagues, and your friends. Offshore today, going fishing? You should have already left. Better come back early. Winds out of the west, 5 to 10 knots, seas 2 to 3 feet, 2-foot waves from the south every 4 seconds, and 2-footers from the southeast, 8 seconds apart. Sounds and rivers a light shot. It's not going to get rough. However, it's going to get wet above the water. Chance of showers and thunderstorms offshore increasing as the afternoon gets here. Blustery tomorrow, northeasterly winds 15 to 20 knots with gusts to 25, seas 4 to 6 feet, 3 to 5 near shore, sounds and rivers choppy. Wednesday, northeasterly winds 15 to 20, seas 4 to 6 feet, sounds and rivers choppy.
And today, Labor Day, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a high near 85. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms are likely with a low around 66. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 82. And Wednesday, a chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Partly sunny with a high near 83. Loving these temperatures.
Oh, yeah, those temperatures are great. And you know what's also great?
Hearing from one of our friends we
Our
haven't
wonderful
talked to in a
guy,
while.
Mr. Adorable himself. Hello,
Oh, boy.
Theo. How are you?
Deplorable.
We have missed you.
You even put me in the category all the time, Theo?
Really?
Yeah, really.
You missed me?
We've missed you.
I do.
Yeah. Well, here I am.
Well, welcome back.
Did you fix that the line?
I've got one of them is fixed.
Why don't you get some new equipment and stop being cheap?
Well, why don't you sell me some advertising
Yeah.
and buy some
Why
advertising?
don't we advertise Theo the Great? And you,
Yeah.
you come
Well,
in
listen,
here and
talking
do
about advertising, there's 2 advertisements there. You got to change. Dorothy Royal. the Top Soul Times.
Yes.
She's talking about for a year now. It's 1,000 customers, 5,000 copies. Can you bring her up to date?
That's up to her.
But
She's the one
What?
paying for it, but I've already made that suggestion. I've done it to 3 different customers right now.
Same thing with El Chino. You just had him on there. How many people is he looking for? He's been looking for people for a whole year. The same commercial. You get tired of those commercials. Come on.
Okay, well,
Let's
I
get
can't
these
make
people updated.
I can't make them do it.
You can't make them do it?
I can't make them do it, but I have suggested they do it.
Well, tell them your customers are sick of them.
Okay.
Okay, that's one thing out of the way.
I got a better idea. Why don't you go down to El Seno and you tell them when you're there that you like their food, but you're tired of their commercial?
We go where?
To the restaurant there in Swansboro. El
Have some
Seno.
dinner.
I can't afford that restaurant anymore. I have to sell my first.
Well, can you get a good price for it?
Those steaks are over $30 now. He must be opening a 4th restaurant. That guy.
It's Bidenomics.
Have you?
Anyway.
It happened when Biden took office.
The blue wave, baby. The blue. What was he?
That's Bidenomics.
The blue wave,
Let me
baby.
tell you about it. It used to be 81 to 91. 81 was Biden to your 91 criminal. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm
so
confused,
now
but go
we
ahead.
have 59 to 91. So Kamala Harris is only 59, and you still have all those convictions on your body. Okay, so we're still winning, and we'll see what happens, right?
I don't know.
We'll see what happened. Last time we took a bet on this, you lost.
What you gonna call her when she gets into Madam President?
Nobody always wins, Rayford.
I
Nobody.
didn't say anything about it.
What are you gonna
So
call
listen,
her?
Rayford.
Yes, dear.
Rayford, you did something wrong the other day, okay? And I'm really surprised at you that you talk like that.
If it's only
Where
one,
where did you get to call? What was that name again? There it is, Tampon Tim.
I'm just.
Where did you get the nerve to say something like
I'm
that?
repeating exactly what's all across the news. I'm not making it up. I'm repeating what I'm reading.
Yes. Yeah.
But even if listen, Rayford, even if you were reading it, you should have skipped that.
Should I?
Come on.
It's news.
Come on. You're a grandfather, right? You don't talk like that.
Everybody else
Okay.
in the world is reading it as well. I'm quoting what they're reading, what they're doing.
Listen, Rayford, come on.
I don't make the
All
news.
right?
I just, we just cover what other people report.
Lord, we have missed
I'm
us.
surprised at you. That guy is a veteran, and you always say thank you for your service, and then you go call him names like that. Come
Well,
on.
have you
should
read?
skipped
Have you?
that. You should have skipped that. Okay.
Have you read? You ignore it and make it go away. Ignore the facts, and they will change them. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So you
Yes.
got a guest over there. What's he doing there? He's off.
Yeah, he's off today.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
off.
Labor Day. You know.
Oh, okay. Very good. Happy Labor Day, everybody. What's wrong with Kelly?
She's under the weather right now. She'll be back.
She's what?
She's under the weather. She'll be sick.
Yeah.
She'd be sick.
You haven't
She's
called
got too
in.
many jobs. Tell her Theo said you got too many jobs.
That's what I've told her too. She's working too hard.
Cut it out. She's going to meetings, Chicago, Florida, all kinds of stuff. Then she's running around like a mad woman. Come on. Hey, tell her husband, take care of this woman, all right, buddy?
We'll pass that along. I did give her some miracle cure the other day. Made her
When are
feel.
you going to get stuff?
I did give her some stuff the other day. I made her something. I cooked her something that was a miracle cure, and it did help her.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy!
Okay.
Even
It
her
was
husband,
good,
even her
Theo.
husband ate some of it, and he liked it.
All right. Well, I just called to say hello, and hope you get the other half of your cheap stuff back, so we can go back to normal again.
Well,
You can call us now.
The other half of that cheap stuff is going to cost me somewhere between, depending on where I can get it. If I have to buy it new, that one little piece of stuff to allow somebody to call on line 2 is going to run me somewhere between $800 and $1,500. Depends upon if I can even get it. Now, what else would you like?
Nothing. Come on, you. Oh, yeah. I'll
I
let
know.
you know another time. I can't tell you too much today. You know.
Yeah, but Theo, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
If Harris wins, what are we going to call her, Madam President or Madam Bimbo? Which one?
Oh, my.
Which one? You know, with all the past, I know it's in the past, but what are we going to call her? I mean, I knew what we were going to call Teresa Hines.
Unaffiliated.
If
What do you want to call her?
if John Kerry was going to win that time, we didn't know what to call Teresa Hines, but we weren't going to call her First Lady. We were going to call her First Broad. But so I was just
Listen,
asking
Tim.
you. Yeah.
Tim, you're not ready for a woman president yet?
No.
Huh?
No.
Oh.
You
you're not
take a
ready
woman.
yet?
Let me tell you
Oh,
something.
excuse
Oh,
me.
boy. Here we go,
Put your
Tim.
phone in there,
You take a
Timmy.
woman.
Go for the felon.
You take
Go
a
ahead.
woman on menopause with the finger on the
Damn.
button. Are you crazy?
Tim,
Come on
Tim.
put a
now.
felon in there. I dare you. Go ahead and vote him in.
But
I
who?
dare you.
But
Put
well,
the
I
felon
don't.
in.
Well, I don't like either one of them. But I'm gonna
really?
vote for one of them. But I don't really like either one of them. I really not.
So where's
I've
your-
never been a
where's
Trump
your-
fan. And your wife, your lovely, darling wife, who we all pray for because of who she's married to. Just like
Yeah,
people
all
pray for
right.
Diane,
Listen.
people pray for
Listen.
Diane. 4 counties of churches pray for
Get
Diane.
ready.
But I'm just asking, Carol.
The other
Showed me
96
the light.
counties pray for
Yeah.
Robbie.
I'm the lovely
Get
Miss
ready for a
Beautiful
woman
Carol.
president, amigo. Get ready for a woman president, okay?
Well, I'm waiting on this. This blue wave has turned into a tsunami if you go to the grocery store. I can tell you that right now.
Well,
All
when we
right,
get a real
okay.
woman
All
for
right.
president, we'll vote
All
for
right.
her.
A real
And don't forget to vote for Mark Robinson too. Okay?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna vote for him.
Yeah, I know you are.
I am.
I know you are.
I don't want Stein
Okay,
in
so-
there myself.
I will be voting against Josh Stein. I'm not going to tell you about the president thing yet, but I will tell you I will be voting against Josh Stein. And it might be if there's another candidate anywhere. I don't think
Yeah.
there is there?
I don't think so.
Okay, well then I don't have a choice.
Not sure.
I'm gonna vote
I'd
for
have to
Mark
look at the
Robinson.
ballot.
I really am, and it's not because he's a Trump. He's the caboose of the Trump train. No, I like his values. I really do. I do not like Stein at all.
No.
And he's gonna be worse than Cooper,
He's
in my
about-
opinion.
He's about 2 points below Cooper.
Worse than Cooper? Cooper was too much for you? What happened? Why was Cooper worse for you?
I'll
It's
give you.
veto.
I'll give you a quick story on that, Theo. We had when Florence came through, Jones County got flooded. He came in. He didn't say a word. He looked around, the people were talking and this, and he acted like he just didn't really care.
He didn't want to be there.
He didn't want to be
He
there.
did not.
And
want to be
and
there.
and see, that put a bad taste in my mouth over the governor of North Carolina, who I'm supposed to support because I'm a North Carolinian. The way he acted, he was worse in my opinion, not the radio. He was worse than Bev Perdue.
Mm.
And Bev Perdue
Okay.
couldn't even read a geographical map. And I got the story on that. We won't get into it. But I'm just telling
All
you.
right.
Mark Robinson's going to be my pick because I do not
Good.
like Stan.
Theo,
That's
it's
fine.
a blast hearing from you, sir, and you got the
All
number.
right.
But I
guys,
do
take
miss
it
you.
easy and say hello to Cal. Hope she's feeling better.
I will do
Will
it. And
do.
until
And,
we get both lines
we'll talk to you
operating,
soon.
Theo, until we get both lines operating, Theo, you can, when you call, if the line is busy, I mean, if somebody's already on the line, we won't know that you're calling. Okay, so as soon as we get the other one operating, we'll let you know.
Yeah, but look, get it right because I want to talk to some of your guests when they call.
Yeah.
We are
Okay.
working on that as
All
well.
right.
We are working on that as well.
You got to talk to me, and I love you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a pillar of Onslow County, even though you ain't from here.
All right.
You are.
So
You
I'll
are.
talk to you guys soon.
I always brag.
Bye.
about you.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right, bye, bud.
Oh, what a thrill it is to have Theo
Well,
back. Theo's
that
back.
actually
Theo,
went.
the man is back, y'all.
That actually went better than I thought it was going to
It
go.
was fun. Okay. You see, you guys can talk. And by the way, you can call us today, 910-333-0139. If for some reason somebody else is already on that line and you know it, you hear them on the air, don't bother to call. Wait till they hang up because we can't see the other line. That's just the way it is. You can also still send Lee a message, Lee C. Barrows at Gmail. Send her a text message at 910-333-0139. 830-0222.
Correct.
I got to write that down somewhere. And
You do well.
yeah, but I mix it up with the other number from time to time. Too many similar numbers.
I do the
up here.
same thing.
And then you can also send it to Facebook Messenger. That's the You're live and local, Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM WSME. We'll be right back.
Freedom 97.1.
Richlands Piggly Wiggly here to get you prepared for Labor Day. Have a get-together this weekend and grill out with some fresh chicken leg quarters for just 69 cents a pound. And if you really want to be the talk of the town, cook up some of our fresh pork spare ribs for just $1.99 a pound. And get you some local green peanuts to boil up for the ball game at $2.59 a pound. And don't forget local muscadine grapes for the kiddos' lunchbox, $2.99 a pound. Get them while you can. These seasonal favorites won't last long. Don't worry. The Richlands Piggly Wiggly has your back. See y'all soon.
Flatwoods Outfitters, veteran-owned and operated, 111 Second Amendment Lane in Hubert off Highway 24 between Jacksonville and Swansboro, reminds you the hunting season will soon be in full swing and takes this time to wish you a safe Labor Day vacation. In addition to the best selection of long guns, small arms, and ammunition in the area, Flatwoods Outfitters is Onslow County's oldest total sportsman facility where you can sight in your scope or take advantage of the shooting range to sharpen your skills or learn how to safely operate sporting arms or weapons for personal security using their outdoor shooting range. The range is open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 6 and Sunday from 12 to 4. Flatwoods encourages you to protect your Second Amendment rights. Flatwoods Outfitters can help with obtaining concealed carry permits as well. Call or visit Flatwoods Outfitters, 111 Second Amendment Lane, Hubert, just off Highway 24 between Jacksonville and Swansboro. Phone 910-353-7593. Flatwoods Outfitters, where they aim to preserve our hunting heritage, wildlife, and Constitution.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Welcome to Lincoln & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Drs. Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local carrier indoor weather team. Serving all of your heating and air conditioning needs since 1967, now offers commercial financing and residential financing as low as 0%. With hurricane season here, be prepared with a Generac generator for your home or business. Humphrey Heating and Air has Generac generators in stock, ready to install today. Humphrey Heating and Air also does residential and commercial plumbing, air duct cleaning for better breathing, and services all brands of HVAC. Turn to the carrier experts, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning. With locations in Jacksonville and Hempstead, visit online humphreyheating.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning since 1967. Relax, we're on the way.
If you're looking for a home, or perhaps you want to sell your house, why would you not pick a realtor that knows Eastern North Carolina? Candy Brown Thompson has lived her entire life in this area and knows the territory like the back of her hand. She's a realtor with Century 21 Champion in Jacksonville and is known as a professional that will do everything possible to find the right home to meet your needs. It matters not whether you're looking for a small starter home or you're ready for a larger home. Candy will stick her neck out and check out homes throughout the eastern part of the state. She's known to look high and low and show you as many houses as you want until you have found the perfect house you can turn into a home. Throughout the process, she'll treat you with grace, kindness, and integrity, and you'll love her sense of humor. For a realtor dedicated to her clients, give Candy Brown Thompson of Century 21 Champion a call at 910-787-5600. That's 910-787-5600.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay, we're back. Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME. I may have to stop things, take a little pause here in a minute to reboot because it looks like we may have a couple of issues to do.
Of course.
But now we don't have an issue with what line? I found the telephone lines again.
Yes.
Hey, Royce, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Doing fine. You get to be the first caller on our brand new telephone system. Welcome aboard.
Yeah. When
Sound
you Get
good.
in here when you got everything working.
Well, we got half of everything working. Half the counts you're on. So.
Sure.
All right. Well, good.
Okay, coming up.
We only got about another week. To get signed up for Menu Cook.
Yeah. What's the deadline for the sign up?
Yeah, I think we're looking at September the 7th. So.
Okay, that'll be this Saturday. I think, this Saturday.
We got to get those names in so we can get everything together, get our stuff printed. So.
Okay, so how can they sign up? They should call Christine. Is that what it is?
They can do that, or they can go right online on the website. Oh gosh. I can't tell you. I don't have it in front of me.
I'll post everything.
Lee will post everything on here, how to sign up. She can do that. We'll get it. Y'all will get it posted on our Facebook page here.
Right.
So we'll take care of that. Now, I got signed up. I'm ready to go, and I got my product. That sounds illegal, doesn't it?
Well,
not that kind of product, y'all.
Did a win first? I'm like, what?
I got the food stuff that I'm the raw material, shall we say, and it is raw.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it again, and hope we'll get a good crowd there. A lot of people saying they want to come eat with us, so hopefully we'll get a bunch of people to eat your food.
Yep, we're counting on it. I think it'll be a great turnout. I hope so. And for you folks who are not cooking, we encourage you, because y'all are the ones that are going to count. Y'all need to buy a ticket. It's $10 a person, and you get to go and eat a little bit of everything that everybody's got. So y'all can go. You can spend dinner there cheap, $10.
Yep. That's right.
Oh,
you can't eat much places for $10 anymore.
Not even at McDonald's.
And you're still going to have the good old donuts, right? Are we having the donuts this year?
No, we're not doing the donuts this year. We're doing bundt cakes this year.
Bundt cakes, okay, that'd be good.
Yeah,
that's right. Anything bundt.
Yeah, because you're going to have a salad bar, rolls, beverages, sweet, and you're going to have Southern tea and also plain tea or water. And tableware will be provided, right? So that'd be good.
That's right. We'll have that stuff for you.
So all I got to do is provide 3 ounces or more of the substance. Yeah.
Yep, you provide the good stuff.
Yeah, I got it. I got the big old pots out there ready to start cooking.
We
got to
can't
do a
wait.
sample batch this week just to make sure I still got it. I haven't cooked one of these.
Going for the gold.
I haven't cooked one of these dishes in several years now, a bunch of years now. So, but
what is anything like that chicken soup you just made? Whew.
Well, it took me 3 weeks to get the raw product for this stuff.
Right.
Oh my heavens! And a trip all the way to Beaufort.
Gracious.
Yeah.
Okay, the sound's not working on the phone line.
Uh-oh.
I've had several people text me and they can't hear the caller very well.
I heard Theo.
Yeah, he was on a different
He was on
system.
Skype.
Oh, okay.
They can't hear him very well now.
Well,
Would
one
you-
person said on the AM they cannot hear him very well, and this person just said sound not working on phone line. Yeah, we had it working
Maybe I
yesterday.
need to talk louder.
That
Okay.
shouldn't make a difference, but anyway.
Well, somebody had to test it.
That's right.
Yep.
Thank you for being our
Well,
tester.
you tested it, and we'll do another check here in just a couple of minutes. Theo, thank you, sir. I mean, Royce, thank you, sir.
Whoa.
Theo busted my bubble here. All right. Thank you,
All right,
Royce.
see you.
I'll chat with you
Bye-bye.
later. Let's take a break. You're live and local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME.
Your local Cub Cadet dealer is ready for summer, and you should be too, with the Cub Cadet Ultima Series. Come today and see how these zero-turn mowers have stepped up control with traditional lap to a familiar steering wheel experience. Four-wheel control provides precision, maneuverability, and stability on a variety of terrains, including hills up to 20 degrees. Adjustable automotive-inspired high back seat lets you comfortably cut at your maximum speed, while a heavy-duty mowing deck powers your yard for a premium cut. Combine steering wheel control with premium features of the Cub Cadet Ultima Series, and you get a zero-turn mower ready to unlock the possibilities of your lawn. Head to your local Cub Cadet dealer, Mills International Incorporated, at 801 South Queen Street, Kinston, for exceptional offers, expert advice, and a superior service.
Home Connections of Beulahville is connecting people with the American dream of home ownership. In addition to single wides, double wides, and modular homes, Home Connections offers custom building and land home packages throughout eastern North Carolina just for you. Whether it be a single wide, double wide, modular home, or custom built dream home, Home Connections will make it happen. Home Connections sincerely wants you to have the American dream, your own home. Home Connections features homes by Clayton with a variety of floor plans and amenities to choose from, and many finance options available. Home Connections can make owning your own home affordable and simple. 50% of new home buyers at Home Connections are through referrals, and references are gladly provided. For your convenience, Home Connections in Beulahville is now open from 9 to 6 Monday through Friday and 9 to 2 on Saturdays. Beautiful homes, friendly staff, and financing. All you need to do now is call Bobby or Reggie, 910-298-3387. That's 910-298-3387, or visit ourhomeconnections.com.
Home Connections, Highway 24, Beulahville, on your way to and from the beach.
This just in, I think there's been a prison break, and reports are saying it's the Scorcher. Yes, the Scorcher has escaped and is running rampant across Comfortville. Apparently, he's targeting innocent air conditioning units. Yes, and wait a second. It seems that reports are flooding in of unfortunate citizens feeling uncomfortable, hot, and in extreme cases, I hesitate to say this on the air, people are even sweating. Wait a minute, we're now getting word there seems to be some sort of disturbance. Oh, Bryant Man is on the scene, and he has apprehended the Scorcher. All right. Tune in again for another tale of Bryant Man, always doing whatever it takes.
Call Down East Heating and Air Conditioning at 346-4311 and let them keep you comfortable this summer. Down East Heating and Air, serving our community for over 25 years. Down East can also help you with your home guttering needs. Call Down East today, 346-4311.
For over 40 years, people have trusted Liberty Tire, 1137 Gum Branch Road, not only for tires and tire service, but also auto and truck repair as well. Being locally owned and operated as your hometown Bridgestone Firestone dealer, at Liberty Tire, dependability and personal service is their number one priority. Being a state-of-the-art facility and using the latest technology, Liberty Tire guarantees all their work. It's simple. If you bought tires without pricing us first, you pay too much. Liberty Tire, 1137 Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville, for all of your tire needs. Phone 910-346-6655.
Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they paint most anything except cars, including homes, businesses, apartment complexes, decks, and they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more, including storm repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing, fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. References available and customer satisfaction is always guaranteed. So if you want to paint and maintain, power wash, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-939-0749 or visit southerntouchpaintingnc.com. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops and is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties. Freedom 97.1 WSME.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
All right, and give us a break here while we do a couple of little on-the-air testing. And Lee, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Okay, I got you. You're kind of got some funny noises going on, but it's all right. How about now?
I can barely hear you, and there's a lot of noise.
Okay. Well, we'll kill that now. All right. Thank you. Come on back in. All right. We don't know what's going on, but it's there's an issue somewhere that wasn't there last night or earlier today. I don't know what it is. It's a thing.
I think Roy's
Electronic devices. Yeah. They're all known as Freds.
Yep.
Well, it was fine last night when we tested it out.
Yeah,
we could hear each other perfect, but something has gone wrong. Very wrong. Phew. We'll just have to make the phone calls.
Yeah, this thing is locked up again.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll get it figured out because I know how smart you are.
Yeah, well, it's an electronic device, and sometimes these
I understand.
funny little devices don't work so well all the time.
I've got issues with some things I need to take care of too. It's funny how OnStar got my money, but yet they keep showing that my plan is expired, and so I need to take care of all that. And it's the little stuff.
Yeah, a little bit here, a little bit there. Okay, so if you want to chat with us now, forget everything about calling. You can send us a text message. Send us a text message at 910-330-0222, or you can send an email at leecbarrows, BARROWS at gmail.com, or you can send us a Facebook message. Leave your name and your telephone number. Put the area code first, please, and then I will call you. How's that?
Well, we've got somebody that wants us to call them right now.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break and do a little bit of news. We'll be back on the flip side of Fox News. You're live and local real talk. Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News, I'm Deborah Valentine. Large demonstrations and a general strike in Israel. Protesters demanding an end to the Israel-Hamas war and the release of the remaining hostages held by Hamas in Gaza. Fox's Ashley Strohmeyer.
Estimated 550,000 protesters reportedly flooded the streets in Tel Aviv alone on Sunday. They're also demanding Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reach a hostage deal with Hamas.
The demonstrations following the Israel military's recovery of the bodies of 6 hostages in Gaza, including a 23-year-old Israeli American. The Michigan State Fair reopened Sunday in the Detroit suburb of Noivy after a shooting Saturday, which left 1 teen dead. Fairgoer Samuel Patman III.
It's an unfortunate event that happened, but we don't think that it reflects the environment that we're here at today.
Police still searching for the shooter. America's listening to Fox News.
97.1
WSME.
It's live and local. Real talk.
Okay, we're trying to figure out what's going on, but something is happening out there in La La Land. That's the best I can tell you.
Well, hey,
Oh,
you've got so many boxes and switches.
well, the
and
problem is we
boards
can't
over there.
test it except on the air, and that's what we were doing, and we'll play with it off the air again
Yes.
this morning.
Yes. It sounded good Saturday, but then again, we weren't on the air testing it. So we've got it. We'll figure it out, and it'll be better than ever.
So we're going to make another call right now, and it's as soon as the phone line rings on his end and he answers it, then we will be good to go with that one, hopefully.
That's right.
And there's a one little ring-a-dingy, two little ring-a-dingies, and who said that on TV many years ago?
It was Lily.
Lily Tomlin.
Yes.
On what show was that?
The what?
What was it?
Laughing.
There
Yes,
you go.
there you go. Thank you.
We got Steve on the line now. Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing well. I hope you are too.
Yeah,
We're
we've
doing
been better,
great.
but we're getting there. Computer screwed up and they went haywire over here all by itself for a
Mhm.
while, and then the phone that we had working was no more.
I hear you, man. Gremlins.
I think so.
Yeah, there's something. I don't know what they are, but there's something. But anyway, we're up. We're operating.
Yes, we are.
So what's going on?
I got you. It was nice to hear. No, it was nice to hear Theo this morning on there. I hadn't heard him in a while.
Wait to get it over.
Yes.
I love picking on Theo.
Yeah, he's a fun guy to pick on.
Yeah.
He's
What else is
something
happening? How
else.
was your weekend?
Hey, it was pretty good. Busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was wondering if y'all had caught any of the reporting this weekend over the incident at Arlington Cemetery.
I've heard a whole bunch.
Yes.
And all from
I've
all
heard a
sorts
lot
of folks.
Did you hear about Mike Johnson's involvement in it?
I did not. Mike Johnson.
The
He did
Speaker
not.
of the House.
Yeah.
Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House.
Yeah, I know who it is. What was he
Turns
involved?
out that you have to. Yeah, it turns out you have to submit a request to have one of those ceremonies there at Arlington Cemetery,
Uh-huh.
and the cemetery had turned them down because of Trump was coming with them.
Oh, they turned
So the campaign reached out to Mike Johnson, and Johnson reached out to the Army and put pressure on them, and they agreed to let Trump come there with the family on the agreement that they would bring no video or photography equipment.
Uh-huh.
And then they showed up with video and photography equipment, and that's how it all went down. But originally they had denied the request because they knew what he was going to do.
Well, they suspected they don't know anything.
Let's just say it's a safe bet that if Trump's doing something, it's because there's something in it for Trump. Yeah, and he didn't go there on the anniversary in 2022. He didn't go there on the anniversary in 2023.
He was invited
But he went there
this
on the
year.
anniversary in 2024. So what was different in 2024?
He was invited.
He's running a campaign.
He was invited by the families.
Yeah, I'm suspect of that he was actually invited, or was it
I
something
know.
that?
Wait a minute. Are you saying that?
staged
Are
and
you
got the
saying that
family
those?
to invite him?
Steve, are you
But-
saying those Gold Star families lied? Because that's what they
I
said.
saw an actual interview with them where they actually said during the interview that they were the ones that reached out to him.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, I know.
And they said that
But-
Trump said,
Forgive me if I have a little bit of a distrust over Trump and the truth. You know,
That's not what Trump said. That's what
But
the
at
family
any
said.
rate, I know, but his campaign, man, they've been staging stuff everywhere they go,
Mm-hmm.
and so forgive me if I don't believe them, right out the gate.
Well,
but they also said that they had definitive proof that they were allowed to have a photographer, and they ain't brought that forward, and because they didn't have permission to have a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
And they showed up, Rayford, you know what a cinematic camera looks like. And that's what they shot that video with. I've seen the video. It ain't an iPhone. You know, they showed up to shoot a campaign video.
I did not see the camera.
And
I did not see
you're
the.
not going to see the camera because nobody's allowed to have cameras there, man. They're the only one that had one. There's nobody going to have a picture of them taking pictures. You know, that's the reality of it. You're not going to see a picture because they're not going to release one of them taking pictures, and they're the only one that had a camera there.
Then let me ask you this: Why is it that whenever the president shows up, has been for decades, shown up at Arlington Cemetery for various events, that there's media coverage of it?
True.
That is a different situation.
Oh, really?
And they are still strict guidelines when they do that. You will see them at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. You will not see video of them with the headstones and the names of the fallen soldiers and Marines and Navy in that picture.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the TikTok video that Trump released, you see it all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Trump even stands over the grave of one of them and says, Joe Biden did this.
Mm-hmm. I have not seen any of that
it's
stuff.
Disgusting,
So
man. It's disgusting.
I have never seen. I have not seen any of that.
Joe Biden deserves some blame. I'm sorry to keep talking on, but Joe Biden deserves blame for that. It was on his watch. But for Trump to stand there and act like he didn't play no part in that whatsoever, that the disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan wasn't the deal he made to the Taliban when he surrendered to them, that disgusts me, man. And here's the thing, how many soldiers died, and Marines and Airmen and Navy died while Trump was in office?
I don't have a count.
I know you don't, man, because everybody's all concerned about these 13 because they think it's something they can attack the Democrats on. But everybody who says something about them 13 has no idea how many died under Trump's office. 45.
Hold on just a second.
He stood in Arlington Cemetery.
Are you going to keep talking or what? You're going to talk constantly or what?
I'm sorry.
All right. Let's.
I'm sorry. I'm a little passionate about this.
Well, I'm passionate too, but I'm passionate about getting a word in every now and then because it is my show. Okay.
I know.
All right.
I apologize. You're
no
right.
problem. Yeah. But anyway, the 45 died during the 4 years of time that Trump was in office, right? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I have no clue. That's what you just said.
Yes.
Yes. 13 died, or the day that we left, we abandoned them. We didn't abandon 45 people. There is a difference between the two of them. 45 were fighting in combat. 13 were left behind all by their lonesomes with no backup, no support, all alone. And we didn't do a thing about it. That's what we did. Now, there is a difference there, Steve. If you don't see the difference, I'm sorry, you need to join the Marine Corps or any branch of service.
I did not say that he was blameless. That's the part that's the part that you're missing, is that you want to say that he has no responsibility for that.
Who?
He surrendered to the Taliban. You say Trump. That Trump has no responsibility for the disaster that was the Afghan withdrawal. For that to be true, everything would have had to be perfect in Afghanistan on January 19th, 2021. And it wasn't. It was a disaster on January 19th, 2021. And Joe Biden walked into a disaster. Trump blocked the transition team that would allow him to come up to speed to know what was going on in Afghanistan. But Trump's going to stand there and blame every bit of that on Biden. That's a coward, man.
I'm trying to do my math here.
Responsibility for his part in it.
I'm trying to do my math here, Steve, for just a second. January 19th, January 20th to April 26th of that same year. That's 9 months. Is that not correct? Is that about? No, not 7 months. Is that right? Yeah, 7 months. Why did hold on just a minute now. If Biden saw a problem during that period of time and getting out, I mean, he saw a problem in his mind on January 19th, 2021, that he didn't like the way things were going at the border. So he stopped a whole bunch of stuff that Trump had been doing at the border, right? Did he not do that overnight?
Yeah.
He did that overnight. Okay. Why could he not have stopped that same plan between January and August of that same year?
In February of 2021, you can go back and look. Donald Trump did an interview where he says the Biden administration wants to change the withdrawal from Afghanistan, but they can't. Trump said he did it in a way that tied their hands and they could not change it. I don't know what that means.
I don't think so.
Donald Trump said himself in the interview.
First of all, I don't like Trump.
I would ask him, what did he do to, I'm sorry, I know you're trying to talk. Go ahead.
I don't like Trump. We know that, okay? But to say that the president, who is the highest ranking guy, he is the commander in chief of all of the armed forces, could not put a stop to that order, baloney. He did not have to leave 13 people behind.
You're wrong. So, I mean, you'd have to argue with Trump on that.
Well, I can argue with Trump all day long, but that's like arguing with a fence post. I mean, he's hard-headed, but so am I. But I'll argue with him all day long. the new president, the commander in chief, can stop it. We've had commanders.
I would think so as well. I would think so as well. But the former commander in chief said he did something to make it where he couldn't do that. I mean, that would be worth investigating instead of just saying, "Oh, I don't believe what Trump said." Joe Biden could have fixed it all in a day.
Well, he certainly took care of that building that fence down there, didn't he? But they're in a day. But as the commander in chief,
nobody signed a surrender with the Taliban over the southern border.
We surrendered to China.
Trump signed. Trump surrendered to the Taliban.
Well, you can look at it that way.
That's what you need to take away from this. Trump surrendered.
Do you remember the stipulations, though? Do you remember what Trump said about the stipulations about surrendering? Do you remember that part?
Don't shoot at us, and we'll turn tail and run, and you can have that.
No, that ain't quite what he
about?
said. No. He had an interpreter and told him that they wanted to get out. But if one hair on an American was hurt, he would kill him. And he pulled a picture of the head of the Taliban's house, satellite picture, and gave it to him. Now, when all this went down, he wasn't president anymore. That was Biden. That was what Trump said. He wanted to get out. He had a stipulation on getting out, and he said, "You will not hurt any Americans. If you do, I will kill you." And he showed him a picture of his house. You had never seen footage of that, because I have. But now he wasn't involved.
Okay.
Biden, I'm not.
He said that, but
yeah.
So if Biden is going to carry on what Trump said before about getting out and so-called stipulations that nothing could change it, why couldn't Biden go kill this guy? Because Trump said he was going to have it done.
Right. He didn't follow through. I mean, if you want to go back and throw sticks at somebody, let's go back to Hillary Clinton. Benghazi.
What's that got to do with anything?
Not their thing.
Really?
And that's what I'm
Really?
trying to give you
Really?
right now. It's
Really?
done. The 13 were left alone on Biden's watch. Period.
So what you're doing is you're deflecting.
I'm not
You're
deflecting.
trying to say
And
what
it's been
Donald
done so
Trump
many
done.
times on this
Let me talk
radio
about a
show
Democrat and what
because
they
I've
done
heard
instead
you
of
say the
addressing what
same.
the
I've heard
candidate
you
that's
stuck
there
up the
today is
same
doing.
stuff because I can talk just hard as you can. I can tell you, you've done the same thing before. You've called in and something will be going on and you would sidestep. Well, what about this? Why didn't he do this? I just did the same thing to you that you have done here before. Now, if you want to go back, like I said, throw sticks. I'm not a Trump fan. I'm not a Biden fan. They all have made mistakes. The only bad thing about it, Biden sat down and did 22 executive orders in one day. And he turned this country upside down. If you don't believe me, go buy you a carton of eggs. Go buy you some diesel fuel. Diesel fuel has come down, by the way, but there's one place diesel fuel ain't come down. And you know where that is? The interstate. And where do trucks buy most of their fuel? On the interstate. And I'm just trying to tell you this. I mean, I understand what you're saying about the 13, and then you got the 45. But they were left. And that's where the kicker comes in. I mean, I get upset with that just as bad as you do. It don't matter to me if it was Trump or Biden. It happened. Somebody's head needs to roll on it, but it won't. It will not. Nothing to be done about it.
Right.
Just like I come back to tell you, just like with Hillary and Benghazi, nothing was done about it. And nothing's going to be done about this. That's what makes me mad. Because every action causes a reaction. Now you can play that game if I'm old dumb country boy, stupid diesel smelling truck driver. But now I'm an American. I vote just like everybody else does. I have an opinion. You have an opinion. I respect your opinion on what you just said. But I put the blame where it's at. We're all to blame because who was in the White House? And Americans put him there. Shouldn't have been put there. I'm not saying Trump's a great president. He ain't. In fact, I bloated up about Obama. Didn't like Obama not one bit. But he did one thing that I praised him for, and I've done it on this radio station. He did that. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. The 13 that were left behind, somebody's head needs to roll on that, but it won't nothing ever happen. We can fuss about it till hell freezes over and we're skating on the ice, but nothing's going to be done about it. And that's what makes me mad.
What should Biden have done when that happened?
It shouldn't have happened to start with.
And it killed those Marines. What should he have done?
To me, I would have turned around and blowed somebody up. I would have done what Trump said he was going to do. I'd have blowed that man's house up. I'd have blowed it right off the foundation to prove what he was going to say. But it wasn't Trump doing it. If Trump had got reelected, he could have followed through what he promised. But now Biden was not going to do anything that Trump wanted to do, whether it was right or wrong, because he hated Trump that bad. He stopped the pipelines. He did a whole lot. He made your gasoline go up because we started buying gasoline from Russia. And now we were financing Ukraine and buying fuel from Russia. So we're financing both sides of the war. How stupid can that be? Now you think about that. That is dumb as I've ever heard.
We're buying oil from Russia?
Yes, we were buying. Yes, ever since Biden got started, we weren't buying oil from nobody. We were self-sufficient in the oil game.
There's an embargo against buying oil from Russia.
They're still buying oil from Russia. I'm telling you, it's just like, I'll give you a better example. You've been around, you've seen how the corn crops are. You've seen how the crops are all across North Carolina. It's not going to be a big dent. You know why? Because all the crops in North Carolina, most of them stay in North Carolina. If you go to Wilmington Port and Morehead City Port and watch, you'll see sorghum, you'll see corn, you'll see wheat, you'll see beans, you'll see cornmeal come in by the shipload. We are importing corn. That is the stabilization part. That is what stabilized the prices in North America is Brazil. Not the heartland, it's Brazil. And there's a whole lot of things messed up in this country. But it could have been followed through of what he promised. But Biden was not going to do that. Biden said, he just let it go. And nothing is going to be done about it, Steve. And I'm going to shut up because I've said enough.
And we got to go to weather.
Well, let's go. I was going to say, I don't get to make my point then.
Yes, you do. Go ahead.
Yeah,
that's fine.
make it.
Okay. I was going to say, the point I was making is that the Republican candidate who's waiting for sentencing on 34 felonies and is out on bail on 3 other indictments went to Arlington Cemetery and desecrated the graves of the fallen soldiers and violated federal law at the same time while out on bail and awaiting sentencing on 34 felonies.
Exactly.
That's the Republican candidate.
Exactly.
That's the Republican candidate.
And I agree with you. I agree with you on that. If they said no cameras, no
trying
reports,
to look at the people on the left, man, y'all fixate on the people you're not going to vote for, and you ignore the wrongdoings of the people that you're most likely going to vote for.
Well, I fixate on the people that I have voted for that's done wrong. Because I hired him. Right on down to the county commissioners. I hired him. If they done wrong, it's my fault because I helped hire them. Now, I didn't help hire that crowd that done what happened. But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well,
if I hire you,
Trump, I mean, he's done wrong. Why ain't you fixating on the things
I
he's done
have.
wrong?
He has. You've been missing him.
I have.
Maybe I have. Maybe I have. Here we are.
Because it's not. It was my fault.
Arlington Cemetery.
Yeah.
And once again, y'all trying to find a way that that's not bad.
Didn't tell you it was bad. I didn't tell you. I didn't disagree with you.
Okay. All right.
But I'm just giving you a cross point. It's called a cross point. That's where it was when I was in school. It was called point and cross point. And that's what I was giving you. There's been a whole lot done. And the third thing, it makes me mad.
The point to Trump and what he done is that you don't think Biden is a good president.
He never has been.
He's never been a good politician.
The only thing he wants to do is eat ice cream and rub a youngin's
head.
head.
No way ties to what Trump does.
That's the only thing he wants to do. And he walks around like he was in the Thriller video with his hands sticking out. I can talk bad about him. I didn't vote for him. I think it was the biggest joke we've had. I think he is one of the biggest jokes that the United States of America has ever had. And my feeling is the rest of the world feels the same way. Because you take it when Reagan was in office,
that's your
everybody was
opinion,
scared.
but, I
That's
mean,
right.
you
It's
know,
my opinion.
Honestly, if the rest of the world thinks Trump is the worst president.
Look, I got to
we've
go.
ever
I
had.
told you I was going to shut
So,
up, and I
mean, you can think the rest of the world thinks what you think, but they don't. They didn't laugh at Joe Biden.
Well, first of
at
all,
the United Nations.
first of all, I don't really care what the rest of the world thinks. You understand this, right?
Of course.
I
Yeah,
care.
of
I
course.
care what we in America are going to do about the problems that we have created for ourselves and allowed others to create, but we've created them by not taking care of the issue.
Exactly.
A lot of problems we have failed to take care of. Period.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
My biggest point is, if you think that the Democrats are so bad, why are y'all putting up such a ridiculous candidate as Donald Trump? to
I
try
am
and
not
beat
putting
him?
up, I don't know who
They
y'all
couldn't
is.
They couldn't find somebody in the Republican Party that at least wasn't a convicted felon.
You can't find
They couldn't
somebody
even get
who's
above
not,
that bar?
you can't find somebody who can walk and talk at the same time. You can't find somebody better than Kamala Harris. My God.
Well, the great thing about being an
Your
American
opinion
is
of her is tainted because you don't like Democrats, man.
No, it has got nothing to do with it.
My daddy was a
Like
Democrat.
her is Democrats and independents. She don't care. I mean, she cares about
Well-
you, but you're not what she's targeting.
Well, first of all,
You're going to vote for Trump.
First of all, I was probably a long time, a Democrat a lot longer than you've been born. You know that, right?
I just want to say
I
one thing.
understand that.
I want to
Okay.
say one thing
Until I
before
saw
we
the
go to
light.
weather. We've got to go to weather. Let me
Are we
say
going
one
to
thing. We have the right to vote for the person of our choice, even if it is a convicted felon. If we want to vote for him, we're going to vote. Going to vote for Kamala, we're going to vote for Kamala. But it is America, and regardless, we have that right to choose.
Okay. Got to go, Steve. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're live and local, Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME.
WSME. For 40 years now, people throughout Jacksonville and Onslow County have trusted Barnes Diamond Gallery for all their jewelry needs for every special occasion. They understand that every day is a special event for someone, whether celebrating a wedding, anniversary, birthday, engagement, or graduation. Let Barnes Diamond Gallery custom design something for you. Barnes Diamond Gallery does on-site repair in addition to their quality and selection of diamonds, diamond fashion bands, pendants, watches, earrings, gemstone rings, and necklaces for anyone for any occasion. Major credit cards accepted. Layaway available. Barnes Diamond Gallery offers appraisals and paid top market prices for gold and silver. Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, Jacksonville, open 9:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday.
Summer vacation season is here, and if your plans include hitting the road to do some traveling, then make sure to visit to Silent Service Centers on your to-do list. Travel safety starts with the tires on your vehicle. A trip to Silent Service Center will give you peace of mind, with the best value on all name brand tires, and the largest selection of used tires in the area. In addition to quality tires, Silent Service Center is a North Carolina inspection station and does complete brake service, oil changes, and alignment service. And one is really nice is there's no long wait time. Silent Service Center knows you are busy and will have you back on the road in a hurry. Silent Service Center, 1707 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, and 108 West Main Street, Havelock. Phone 910-353-4760.
Mohawk All Pet Protection and Warranty is the only cover protection and warranty for all pets, all accidents, all the time. Because your pets are family members too. No matter how you live, we've got you covered. Soft, luxurious, smart strand forever clean carpet. Gorgeous, durable, Solitech luxury vinyl tile. Mohawk has the ultimate floor for every room in your home that's suitable for all pets. For details, contact Watkins Floor Covering online at WatkinsNewFloor.com. Watkins Floor Covering, thanking you for voting them the best of the best for 2023 in the flooring covering and carpet cleaning category. Watkins Floor Covering, they're more than just floors. It's custom showers, custom tubs, carpet cleaning, backsplashes, bathrooms, commercial, retail, and home flooring too. Watkins Floor Covering, family owned and operated since 1997 with locations in Jacksonville and Surf City. Watkins Floor Covering, you stand on it, we stand behind it.
Attention property owners, are you fed up with bad tenants, under market rents, and late payments? At Fountain Management, we provide unrivaled levels of expertise and all the tools and services you need to make owning a rental property easy and profitable. Are you ready to talk about taking the management of your real estate investment to the next level? Well, contact us today. Fountain Management, 910-455-1609. We will make owning your rental property simple and rewarding.
When you need comforting, who do you call? An old friend, right? Jacksonville Heating Contractors services the heating and cooling needs of our area with dependable quality train systems, guaranteeing indoor comfort for your home or business. In addition to quality train systems, Jacksonville Heating Contractors offers 24-hour emergency service, NATE certified technicians, and over 50 years of experience and service you can trust. And with a Jacksonville Heating Contractor service agreement, you never pay retail for heating or cooling services and receive priority scheduling. Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And in New Bern, you can call Trent Heating and Air Conditioning 252-633-2200. In Morehead City, Sea Air Heating and Cooling 252-247-1122. If you need service or repairs, just call an old friend. Jacksonville Heating Contractors, an independent train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. For deals on train systems and more, visit anoldfriend.com or call 910-347-2843.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
All right, we're back. And we got to clear up something that Timmy said. He said it right. Y'all heard it wrong.
I'm sorry.
When you're talking about a boatload of stuff that came in at the state ports, that was a shipload of stuff that came into the state ports.
No,
Okay,
he's
no,
yeah.
you didn't say boatload. You said shipload.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
what y'all thought.
That's
Yeah,
right.
The Marine Weather Service, the Marine Weather is a courtesy of Community Prevention Services of Jacksonville. One common sentiment I've heard a whole bunch of times about people my age and people like that as we get older. If I'd known I was going to live this long, I would have been a whole lot nicer to myself in the years past. Most often, we mean to apply that to our physical well-being. It can also apply to our mental state. You might think mistakes you've made throughout your life will haunt you for the rest of your life. Maybe you just use that as an excuse not to take care of yourself for the future that you have left. Some people do that too. So, well, that's the way I've always done it, so I'm just going to continue doing it. I don't care what the consequences are. Is there anything, anyone among us, any of y'all who can actually truthfully tell yourselves that you don't have any regrets about how you've done something, how you've handled some maybe situations in the past less than desirably? Some of us, we've all screwed up somewhere down the line. Doesn't matter. Get over it. Those days, those circumstances are behind you. What you do today and into the future is what counts. Maybe you've dealt with it forever already. Doesn't mean anything now. If you want a better life and you're ready to seek some help, this will be the first day of the rest of what can be your wonderful life. Let bygones be bygones. Give the great guys at Community Prevention Services an opportunity to help you move forward. Working with you, they can develop a treatment plan that you can use to jumpstart your future. Wait no longer. If you realize there is an issue and you don't think you can solve it, not by disguising it, but by fixing it, then call Community Prevention Services at 910-353-0972. You'll be very happy in the end that you did, as will your family, your colleagues, and your friends. Offshore today, hey, you plan to go fishing, you should have already been there. Come back early today. Westerly winds this morning, 5 to 10 knots, seas only 2 to 4 seconds, and 2 footers from the southeast, 8 seconds apart. Kind of a nice day. Sounds and rivers, a light chop, chance of showers and thunderstorms increasing as the afternoon gets here. Don't worry about the showers. Those thunder boomers off in the ocean might not be desirable. Tomorrow, blustery. Northeasterly winds 15 to 20, gusts to 25, seas 4 to 6 feet, 3 to 5 near shore, sounds and rivers choppy. Wednesday, northeasterly winds 15 to 20, seas 4 to 6, sounds and rivers choppy.
And today, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a high near 85. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms are likely with a low around 66. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 82. And Wednesday, a chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m., partly sunny with a high near 83.
Okay, in a very, very extremely brief recap of what Steve was talking about and the incident. I don't know how else you label it right now because I wasn't there. I do not know. I've seen reports from this side and reports from this side, read
Same.
stories over here and read stories over there, and they all are in conflict with each other. They're worse than a group of referees on a ball field, and not 2 of them can agree on the same thing. They can't agree on how they saw it, right? You've seen
Right.
that. I've seen it. That's why they have so many of them scattered in so many different places. I don't know what went down. All I know is what I read reports. I saw the video that was, I guess, posted on social media that somebody ended up posting online on various news websites. I don't know. I don't know these people. They're the Gold Star families. I know what they said. They said, and I'm not going to dispute them. I'm not going to call them liars, not today or any other day, unless I can show that they're lying. They said that they invited Donald Trump to this event. Okay. I hear what Steve says. I have not seen that in writing, that they were told in advance no, because they were inviting Trump and they, quote unquote, knew how Trump would react. No, you don't know how anybody's going to react. I don't know how Timmy's going to react in here in the mornings. I don't know how I'm going to react
And
in
I
the
had to take
mornings.
my headphones off.
I don't
Tim
know.
was wound up.
I
Tim
do
was-
get wound up over that.
I will
That-
tell
it's-
you.
It's okay. But I don't know for a fact what went down on either side. I know what
Because
was
you're
been
not
told me.
going to get the true
You
story
know,
because
just the facts, man. Just the facts.
Yeah.
That's all I want. Y'all
All right,
just
here's
shut
some
up for a while and
facts.
give me the facts. Show it in writing.
here's some facts about the pictures that were taken.
Mhm.
All right, and this is from a factual website. This is my go-to website for the truth. 2 different photographs show former U.S. President Donald Trump giving a thumbs up and smiling while posing next to the graves of fallen Marines in the Arlington National Cemetery. In the photographs, Trump was standing alongside the fallen Marines' family members, some who were smiling and giving a thumbs up themselves. In August 2024, a pair of photographs online purported to show former U.S. President Donald Trump standing at the graves of fallen soldiers while smiling and giving a thumbs up. The images appear to have been taken when Trump visited the Arlington Cemetery. Yeah, we know about all that. Okay, an anti-Trump X account posted one of the images which showed Trump standing next to the grave of Sergeant Nicole Leanne Gee and was captioned, "Smiling thumbs up over the graves of soldiers is beyond disgusting." So that's how that all started. It was some group on X that started the whole thing. And so there's 2 different pictures, both
Okay.
the same, but portraying different
And of course,
ideas on it.
Harris took the opportunity immediately to
Yeah.
talk about Trump and disagree, standing over special soil, right?
Right.
He was standing there. That's
Of
where he
course,
was.
she's going to. She's
Well,
running against
she's running
him.
against
That's all
him. She
part of
took
it.
that as an opportunity. That's not unusual. Where was she? Where has she been for the last
Well-
2? Where was she as one NBC stupidly reporter put out over the weekend took exception to those who said she was not at Dover when the bodies came in.
Right.
She said, well, she and Biden were there. No, she wasn't. And then they had to go back and correct it. NBC had to correct it. They didn't do it on air, as from what I understand. They did it on social media. The supporters, Trump supporters and Gold Star families took Harris down on the, on whatever X and Facebook and whatever those social,
Yes.
anti-social media things there are. I understand all that.
Right.
They took them down. They do that. I do not like the comments. I want y'all to hear me loud and clear. Steve, this is for you. I do not appreciate the comments from Trump campaign spokesman Stephen Chung, who claimed in writing that the staffer who had blocked the campaign photographers appeared to be having a mental health episode. That is a cheap shot for somebody, from a campaign person. That's a cheap shot.
Yeah.
I doubt that Steve, not Star Steve, Stephen Chung, I doubt seriously that he knows what a mental health issue even looks like. And if she was having an issue, shame on him for using that as an excuse for whatever went down. Okay? You're lowlife, Stephen Chung, whatever your name is. If that's what you said, and I have to kind of believe it because it's all written there for the world to see, quoting you.
Well, here's one right here. You want to talk about social media and falsehoods. Here's another one that was all over social media, allegedly from Donald J. Trump's X account. And in it, it said, "Today I visited Arlington Cemetery to honor victims. I want to remind everyone that I was the greatest president ever on the military." It says every on the military. It's incorrect. Anyway, I am the best on the military on the planet, probably in history. Soldiers and veterans love me.
Did he really say that?
It goes on and on, but no, it was a fake.
Okay.
It was a fake account and a fake tweet.
I would just
and just reading it, you know, it's
hissy
fake.
fit with him in person with that.
But see, people see this, and look, I'm not defending his actions. I mean, he made the choice to go because he was invited.
Yes.
If he allowed his campaign to take pictures, no, I don't think he should have done it out there. But because there is a code of ethic.
If indeed what this lady said was correct,
right.
I don't know, but I'm going to explain a couple things there. If she said they're not allowed to do that,
right,
by general nature, that's true. I have been to a lot of situations, and I've been to the National Cemetery in Wilmington. I follow a code of conduct when I was shooting videos.
Yes.
Okay. I even went there for an exhumation to shoot officially.
Right.
And I still followed the code of conduct at that point in time. Done. That's just the way things work. Was she right in what she did? I'm going to assume yes. I don't have any reason not to assume she was right in what she said. If she did inform the parties in question about the rules, some sort of communications should have opened up at that time. Should have opened up in advance. If the star of the Gold Star families were going to invite Trump, which they said they were, and if there was going to be, and they approved a photographer to be there, if they did approve that, okay, maybe not, I don't know. They should have done that in advance. And even when because things can be worked out. I always work them out. Okay, I worked them out in advance, either with the media or in commercial photography. I did that in advance. I don't know. Too many he says, she says right now. I don't know. I don't know what the real facts are. If the photographer, as he's been called, blatantly bullied his way around the Arlington worker, there's no excuse for that.
Exactly.
If
he did.
Yes.
I'm
Right.
going to, I
agree.
personally, I would give it about a 60-40. If this was one of those, we'll beg for forgiveness later attitudes, not acceptable. You're in the wrong place for that, Bubba. Protocol has to be followed. That's it. Like I said, I've been to a lot of events at National Cemetery in Wilmington. I've been to, y'all know I photograph weddings.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Sacred Ground. It's the
Sure.
Catholic Church. And when the priest, His Holiness, when he speaks, you obey. I don't care who you are. And when he says there will be no photographs in this church during the service, you don't take pictures.
Exactly.
Some of them, one of them, there was no negotiating. I knew Father Haddon, and I was not going to do anything with him. Another gentleman, I chatted with him after he first took over at another church, a Catholic church there in Wilmington. And he and I got along very well. He used to tell jokes during the wedding, so we got along extremely well. I talked with him. I said, are you talking about, or are you concerned about flash photography? Yeah, no flash photography. I said, if I shoot available light from the balcony, out of sight, out of mind,
Yes.
nobody. He said, oh, well, that's fine. Just don't use a flash. I said, not a problem, sir. We worked it out. That's the way you do things.
Right.
Right.
I had one priest. He was kind of a hard-headed priest. The air conditioner was broken. It was July or August. He said, I really don't want you hanging around here after the service. Can you get this thing shot during the service? And so you don't have to hang around very long after the ceremony. I said, sir, I can. Are you saying I can shoot pictures? He said, you can be anywhere you want and take all the pictures you want. Just don't step on my toes. You got free reign. And that's the way it worked.
Well, let me ask you
Expediency.
something. Let me ask you something real quick, because I know we have to go to commercial. What is the difference between news media being out there filming the whole thing, using segments and clips on news, on their web pages? What's the difference between that and somebody taking pictures with Trump?
Because it's campaigning.
Well,
And campaigning should not be done at Arlington
I
Cemetery.
understand that.
Sorry, the
But-
president shows up as the sitting president. Every time he shows up there, he's campaigning for re-election.
I'm going to
Or
be the devil's advocate
Or anywhere
here.
else he goes.
I'm
he's
going to be the
campaigning.
devil's advocate. He was invited by the family members. Pictures were taken of him. Pictures were posted on his website. Did the picture say, please vote for me because I was here?
No, but it was
No.
on his political website. So
I
that
just
was-
don't think
that-
there's much difference.
Yeah, I know. It's wrong either way.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Off my
Yeah,
out of my
Lord.
system. You're live and local real talk. You're sort of kind of live and local real talk, and I haven't even got started. Real talk, and you're on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM WSME, and we might be right back.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Moorhead Motor Company, 5050 Highway 70 West, Moorhead City, is selling cars like candy bars because they always give sweet deals. Moorhead Motor Company has the car, truck, or SUV that you are looking for because they have the largest selection in Eastern North Carolina with interest rates as low as 4.85%. What's more, Moorhead Motor Company gives a $750 discount to all military and first responders. Moorhead Motor Company is a full-service dealer, complete with service and tie department. Moorhead Motor Company, 5050 Highway 70 West, Moorhead City, selling cars like candy bars. Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro can save you money on your automobile insurance with new options that are available now. Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro goes the extra mile to make sure you are in good hands, like helping you customize your auto, home, and windstorm coverage with their Write Your Own Home policy. Yes, save even more when you bundle your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and even your golf cart. Remember, if it rolls or floats, call Tammy for a quote. You and everything you own are in good hands with Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro. Save more money on your automobile insurance today with Tammy Fry Allstate. Phone 910-326-5383 today. Tammy Fry Allstate, 638 West Corbett Avenue in the friendly city by the sea, Swansboro.
Flatwoods Outfitters, veteran-owned and operated, 111 Second Amendment Lane in Hubert off Highway 24 between Jacksonville and Swansboro, reminds you the hunting season will soon be in full swing and takes this time to wish you a safe Labor Day vacation. In addition to the best selection of long guns, small arms, and ammunition in the area, Flatwoods Outfitters is Onslow County's oldest total sportsman facility where you can sight in your scope or take advantage of the shooting range to sharpen your skills or learn how to safely operate sporting arms or weapons for personal security using their outdoor shooting range. The range is open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 6 and Sunday from 12 to 4. Flatwoods Outfitters encourages you to protect your Second Amendment rights. Flatwoods Outfitters can help with obtaining concealed carry permits as well. Call or visit Flatwoods Outfitters, 111 Second Amendment Lane, Hubert, just off Highway 24 between Jacksonville and Swansboro. Phone 910-353-7593. Flatwoods Outfitters, where they aim to preserve our hunting heritage, wildlife, and constitution.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 8 a.m. till closing at 5, Jones LP Gas and Oil Company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Wilmington Highway in the heart of Verona. In addition to saving money on your LP gas for the grill, Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water heaters, and they offer a 10% military discount on installation. Remember to get that cylinder filled every Friday until closing for only $11. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
Hello, shoppers. Take advantage of the following specials, many, many more. A locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store on Main Street in Maysville, where good things cost less. Half-cut boneless ribeye loin, just $9.99 a pound. T-bone steak, $10.99 a pound. London broil, $4.99 a pound. Fryer leg quarters are only 69 cents a pound, sold in a 10-pound bag. Pork spare ribs, just $1.99 a pound. And 10 pounds or more fresh ground beef is only $3.19 a pound. And remember, the beef and pork is cut fresh every day by the butchers at your Maysville Piggly Wiggly, and they use only the finest and certified Angus beef and Sanderson's Farm chicken. Over in produce, sweet whole cantaloupes, you get 2 for $5. Seedless white grapes are just $1.99 a pound. Jumbo white onions, just 99 cents a pound. How about juicy, whole seedless cool watermelons, just $4.99 each. And fresh Roma tomatoes are $1.59 a pound. And you get 3 12-packs of the 12-ounce size Coca Sprite for just $15. Get ready for Labor Day with a visit to your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store in downtown Maysville. And remember, say big with the pig.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Okay, what a morning. It's Monday. What happened to Mondays are generally kind of calm, peaceful, and easy going. And it's Labor Day. We ought to be, everybody being thankful that we're honoring those of us who we're supposed to be off today, aren't we? We work.
I know I'm going for breakfast after this.
I don't think they open until noon or so. I don't understand the timeline that I'm going to read you in the following story here. First, the facts. 44-year-old Rasheen Younger, serving a 76-year sentence in a North Carolina Department of Corrections unit for rape. He was killed last January. Make a note when I said that was. When did I say he was killed?
Last January.
His death has been ruled homicide and is being investigated by Windsor Police. That's where the Bertie County Prison Unit is located. Not sure why the State Bureau of Investigation is not handling that case. It is a state prison. I would have thought for sure they would have been doing the investigation. While it's been going on for quite a while, it wasn't until last week that an autopsy was completed. When did I say he died?
Last January.
Autopsy was completed last week. No explanation given in the news story as to why it took 8 months to complete that autopsy. I can understand perhaps why it would take a long time to determine that the death was a homicide. Investigation and information initially indicated that Younger was struck by another inmate, fell backwards and hit his head, then died. I really, truly hope there's more to the story than what I've read about it. Otherwise, a reasonable criminologist would rightly deduct that one man illegally strikes another man. You can't hit another man because that's illegal. The man struck, falls down backwards. He hits his head and he dies. And the autopsy shows cause of death was the impact with the floor or whatever he hit, or the blow from whatever the other inmate used to hit him with, causing the untimely death. That's what you would garnish from the information, right? Hopefully the actual autopsy was conducted soon after death and that the inmate wasn't sitting around in a cooler somewhere for 8 months. Perhaps the news story was not worded correctly. Happens a lot. Maybe it was the autopsy report that wasn't completed until last week, not the autopsy. You need to clarify these things. Mm-hmm. No indication yet whether anyone has been charged with the homicide. No indication whether this homicide has been ruled a murder. all homicides are not murder. There can be accidental homicides. There can be, other homicides.
Jeez.
I'm not going to get any deeper than I've already gone. A much simpler report, I'm sure, would make a whole lot more sense. Then there's one that I'm going to leave you with your blood boiling over. No, I think I'll wait for tomorrow. You're live in local Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME.
SME.
If you plan to rebuild, remodel, repair, or do cottage or home improvements, Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Morris City, should be your first stop. Williams Hardware carries power tools and equipment, chains and fasteners, plumbing and electrical supplies, along with Gerber, Buck, and Case knives. Williams Hardware is your helpful, handy hardware store. Williams Hardware cuts glass to size and custom threads pipe. When the chores are done and the cleanup is finished, light up that Wilmington grill from Williams Hardware. Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Morris City. Open Monday through Saturday from 7:30 till 6 p.m. and Sundays for your convenience, noon till 5. Phone Williams Hardware, 252-726-7158.
Mills International Incorporated, your local Cub Cadet dealer, is ready for summer, and you should be too. Cub Cadet Ultima Series. Come today and see how these zero-turn mowers have stepped up control with traditional lap to a familiar steering wheel experience. Four-wheel control provides precision, maneuverability, and stability on a variety of terrains, including hills up to 20 degrees. Adjustable automotive-inspired high-back seat lets you comfortably cut at your maximum speed, while a heavy-duty mowing deck powers your yard for a premium cut. Combine steering wheel control with premium features of the Cub Cadet Ultima Series, and you get a zero-turn mower ready to unlock the possibilities of your lawn. Head to your local Cub Cadet dealer, Mills International Incorporated, at 801 South Queen Street, Kinston, for exceptional offers, expert advice, and a superior service.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Cigno Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and dishwashers. Il Cigno Italiano is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. Make great money and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated team. Il Cigno Italiano on West Corbett Avenue in Swansboro.
If you are looking to purchase a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV without the high pressure, Onslow County Motor Company, 1639 Lejeune Boulevard, the dealership for you. At Onslow County Motor Company, they want to help you buy a car, truck, or SUV, not just sell you one. Buying a car, truck, or SUV should be enjoyable, and the folks at Onslow County Motor Company will do their best in making your car buying experience fun and relaxed. Check out their inventory online at ocmc.us or visit them at 1639 Lejeune Boulevard. All vehicles are hand-selected, and a standard warranty comes with most vehicles, with extended warranties available, and Carfax is free. Stop by and visit Ben, Brandon, Travis, or Terry. They will gladly answer all your questions about a particular model. Financing? Well, Zeke will finance most anybody. Great selection, great people. Onslow County Motor Company, 1639 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, where customers send their friends.
Call today, 910-355-7066. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Drs. Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
David Hall, State Farm Agent, Jacksonville. Call today, 910-455-0440.
Hampton Hadley of Hadley Family Chiropractic is a Palmer graduate and certified in chiropractic pediatrics. Hadley Family Chiropractic of Jacksonville offers comprehensive care for you. Hadley Family Chiropractic provides services for back pain, headaches, leg pain, neck pain, numbness, shoulder pain, work and sports injuries. Your comfort is their ultimate concern. Hadley Family Chiropractic offers state-of-the-art chiropractic care as well as transportation. There's very little wait time and same-day appointments are available. Open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 till 5, Friday 7:30 till 12, and available Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays by appointment. Hadley Family Chiropractic, 1905 Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville, by phone, 910-938-2332. That's 910-938-2332 for a Hadley Family Chiropractic.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okey doke. My goodness gracious. What in the world are we going to do tomorrow?
I don't know, but I need a nap already. I'm worn out.
So you're going to have to come in tomorrow to catch up on today.
Wish I could.
Yeah, well, you can do it by your truck.
I'll be back the 6th.
Well, that's only what, the end of the week.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'll be
good. Good.
We can start out the week and close the week on Timmy.
The
Yes,
6th.
yes,
I
yes.
can be here the 6th, the 18th, and the 24th of September. I got to go to the skin doctor.
Okay. Oh, you getting naked?
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to have one tomorrow.
So she
I'm
was
gonna
good
cancel.
looking too. We ain't on there all right.
Yes, we're on the air.
Shh, I retract that.
One woke state is waking up. People caught in possession of hard drugs will once again be at risk of state criminal penalties after the great state of Oregon opted to recriminalize possession of drugs, including fentanyl, heroin, and methamphetamines. Oregon became the first state in the country to decriminalize possession of small amounts of hard drugs in response to a 2020 ballot measure, but it will now recriminalize those offenses under a new law that took effect yesterday. Hello. The new law will give those caught with small amounts of hard drugs, such as fentanyl, heroin, and meth, the ability to choose between a charge of possession or treatment programs that would include being mandated to complete a behavior health program to avoid fines and jail. A personal use possession will be a misdemeanor punishable by up to 6 months in jail, while the law encourages but does not mandate counties in the state to set up treatment alternatives to divert others away from the criminal justice system. According to the report, the new law will now make it easier for police to crack down on drug use in public. That's a big problem in Oregon. That's what this whole thing is about. Okay, we're wide open to heroin, fentanyl, and meth, and whatever else you want to do. Come on down now. It became a big problem. The streets were littered with drug users, drug needles, all sorts of mess. And now the people are like ticked off, and a lot of people are no longer frequenting the downtown sections. This new law also introduces stiffer penalties for selling drugs in public places, such as near parks. And if you get caught and choose the treatment program to avoid prosecution, you'll have to meet eligibility requirements. Those include the fact that you better not have any other charges pending, because no deals will be made. You will still have to pay the price.
Yep.
Okay. What's tomorrow?
Wow.
Who we got tomorrow?
No one yet.
While we got a minute, I would like to say, and I'll say it again, Friday, September 7th, they the Richlands Volunteer Fire Department has brought or is bringing back Farmers Day.
Yes,
so
sir.
happy.
It has been a long-standing tradition. It all started years ago with the
1966.
Richlands JCs, and the way Gina told you the story, but they did a fish fry. And it came up, the town came up, said, can you do something else for us next year? Say in the fall.
1966.
And Farmers Day was born.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, Gina and Elliot both were on
what
here
a
last
great-
week. It was a pleasure
She's a
having them
sweetheart.
on here.
Yeah.
Hardworking young people. And
Public servants, too.
yes,
Yeah.
public servants, both of them. And we'll have Gina call back in or stop back by before the end of the week to remind us all.
Now that's on Saturday.
That's on
Yes.
Saturday. I planned. St. Diane said I was going to be there. So We're going
Well,
to be
sure
there.
you are. You going to ride your donkey there?
No.
Why?
No.
I'm hoping I can be there. I'm supposed to be
I'll ride
at a
the goat.
meeting in Little Washington, but
Why?
But I'm
Something to do
so
with
glad
politics?
I'm so glad they brought it
Yes,
back.
And right now, I'm about tired of it.
And all the money that goes to the fire department for equipment and truck payments and utility bills. I mean,
Right.
folks, you got to understand
great
these fire departments in Oslo County got to pay bills just like we do. They got a
Yeah.
light bill, water bill, what have you.
Everyone should go learn a little bit about
Please
the
go.
history of our county.
Okie dokie. We're going to, take a break, do a little Fox News, and at 10 o'clock or so this morning, a little after 10, we're going to hit
That's right.
another dose of the Daily D's with Rick D's. And at 3 o'clock this afternoon, it's going to be something different. Hollywood's not going to be in the house today. Hello.
He's turning it over to Casey.
Casey Kasem from
boy.
1975 or 6, I forgot which, over the, let's see, when is that?
I have to go
From
back and
3
look
o'clock
it
until
up.
6 o'clock. April 1975 through October 1976. That's what he's going to be playing.
Yes.
Music from that era.
Casey Kasem was listening.
Oh,
when I was-
absolutely.
oh, yeah. You didn't miss Casey
Yeah, and
Kasem
you can still hear him right here on Freedom 97.1 every weekend.
every weekend.
That's right. Casey
So
Kasem.
today you can hear him a special beginning of the week, Labor Day.
Yes.
Beginning at 3 this afternoon, y'all. That's about it. We're going to leave now. Tim, thank you. We'll see you on
Hey,
Friday.
enjoyed it. Steve, don't be mad at me. Just be fierce. No, it'll be all right.
Steve,
You.
just be afraid. Just be afraid.
No,
You
don't
know-
be afraid of me.
Just
I
be
hurt
afraid. He
too
knows
bad.
where you live. Steve. He's got your address.
I don't.
He knows where you're going to be
I
playing.
don't want you to hit me because I'll hurt you. If you take your hand, hit me upside my head, your hand's going to hurt.
Oh, break.
Can we
wouldn't
record
do
this and put it on social media?
Steve's good, great guy.
He's
I
a
do
fun guy.
enjoy stuff.
Yes.
But he's great
Steve
entertainment.
is good. Yeah.
He plays good music too.
Steve
does.
has very strong opinions,
He does.
and I respect that. Just
Well, I like it.
respecting our opinions.
I wish I had strong opinions. You're live and local Real Talk on Freedom 97.1.
Hi, y'all.
1120 AM WSME. We'll see you tomorrow morning if the creeks don't rise.
WSME, Temple Hill, W246CJ, Jackson.